Have you ever wondered why some words and phrases trigger love in a man? Most of us have experienced the thrill of getting that particular text from a loved one or seeing an old friend after a long time. But have you ever considered why some things might generate such excitement? Truth is, most people aren't as rational as they might appear to be on the outside. In other words, just because they know something doesn't mean their logical side agrees. Do you want to see what I'm talking about? Then stay tuned, because here are 6 types of words that will trigger love in a man. Number 1. Reassuring words. Ever get an email from a man that starts with reassurance about how great you are? He might say, "You are the most beautiful and talented woman I've ever met," or "You are my soulmate," or even, "I am so lucky to have you in my life." These words might reassure a woman that she is loved, but also serve another purpose we can't pinpoint. It needs to be clarified why these phrases trigger such a strong response in guys. However, it might have something to do with how a man's brain processes written words. When a man reads reassurance-filled words, his brain might feel like it is getting physically touched. This is why these types of words are known to be sexually arousing. In fact, a study found that reading these messages led to significant increases in testosterone, dopamine, and oxytocin biomarkers. These hormones are responsible for euphoria and well-being, so it's no wonder a man's brain would experience a high when reading them. Number 2. Romantic words. Do the following phrases make you feel like you are walking on air? "You are my everything." "You are my one and only." "You mean the world to me." "You are my soulmate." "You are the love of my life." A man's brain might respond to these words as a woman does to the above reassurance statements. That is, by triggering an intense feeling of pleasure and sexual arousal. This might lie in how a man's brain responds when he reads romantic words. Like a woman, a man's brain is hardwired to respond to romantic content. In fact, just like women, men also experience increased blood flow when they read romantic words. Number 3. Humorous words. There's a reason why comedians are so loved by so many. It might not be their talent, but their words create a hilarious effect. For example, one comedian might say, "You're like a fine wine. You're older and you're getting better with age." These types of words might not seem like they would be romantic, but they actually stimulate the same parts of a man's brain as do the above romantic terms. Number 4. Playful words. There's something about words that have a playful effect on a man's brain, making it feel like he is being touched. For example, a man might read a sentence like, "You are my sex machine. You turn me on like no other person in the world does." These playful words may have a similar effect on a man's brain as do the above romantic words, but the reason for this might be a little more biological. Humans are social beings, so our brains are hardwired to connect with others. Simply put, we are biologically programmed to seek social interaction. It is possible that reading these types of naughty words can trigger this desire in a man's brain by making him feel desired and socially connected. Number 5. Sexy words. In the list of words that trigger love in a man, sexy words are at the top. These words might be used to describe a woman in a man's life, but they can also be used in the context of a text message or email. And just like romantic and playful words, men's brains respond to these types of words by triggering the release of sex hormones. Sexy words affect a man's brain above romantic and playful expressions. However, men's brains seem to respond to sexy content with even greater arousal levels than women's brains. Number 6. Emotional words. Finally, the emotional words serve as the icing on the cake in terms of triggering love in a man. These words might be used to tell a man that he means the world to you or that you are the love of your life. These types of words might work similarly to the above playfully and romantically charged words. That is, by triggering the release of hormones that cause pleasure and sexual arousal. However, they also seem to elicit a different response in a man's brain. That is, they may cause another type of effect in the brain than do the above playfully charged words. According to a study on oxytocin's effects, emotional words can trigger a man's capacity for love. This may be due to how emotional words and phrases make a man feel emotionally connected to the woman he is with. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content.